You did the things. You went to work today. You paid what needed paying. Nothing in your life is on fire. And still, somewhere underneath all of it, there's a quiet voice that says, you're behind. Not failing, just behind. Late for something you were never given a schedule for. So let's start there. Behind what? Say it out loud, and the sentence stops working. Because to be behind, there has to be a schedule. And if you go looking for yours, you'll find it was never yours to begin with. Degree by 22, career by 25, married by 30, house soon after. You didn't write that. You absorbed it. From parents who lived in a different economy, from a culture that drew up its timeline when a person worked one job for 40 years and died at 68. The schedule is real. It's just expired. You've been keeping time by a clock that stopped. Then there's the second problem, and this one is new. You are not comparing yourself to people. You're comparing yourself to a composite. Someone got engaged. Someone else got promoted. A third person bought a flat, and a fourth went to Japan. 4 different people, 4 different years, all arriving on your screen in the same 11 seconds. Your mind stitches them into one person who has everything, and then measures you against them. That person does not exist. You have never met them. And you cannot fall behind someone who was assembled from fragments while you weren't looking. But here's the part almost nobody accounts for. You cannot see your own progress. You're standing at the front edge of it. What you learned 3 years ago doesn't feel like an achievement now. It feels like the floor. Obvious, unremarkable, the baseline you think from. The fear that used to keep you awake is now just a thing you handle on a Tuesday. Growth doesn't announce itself. It just quietly becomes normal. So the only thing left visible is the gap. The distance between where you are and where you imagined you'd be. And a gap is all you ever look at. Which means the feeling of being behind is not information about your life. It's information about your attention. It tells you what you're looking at and what you're measuring against, and nothing at all about how you're actually doing. You can be genuinely, materially fine and feel it anyway. People with everything feel it. That should tell you something. It isn't a verdict, it's a habit. So here's the only shift that matters. Behind requires a race. And there is no race. Nobody set the distance. Nobody is timing you. And the people you thought you were running against are all quietly convinced they're losing too. There is exactly one comparison that carries real information. You, now, against you a year ago. That's it. That's the only measurement that was ever yours. Everything else is someone else's map, and you were never on their road. You're not behind. You're early in something that doesn't have a deadline.